Those parts that you had left over were necessary, or they wouldn't have been there.
That's right.
And it's the same with the Word of God. It's all necessary. We need every piece of it. We need every bit of it in order to be successful. It says, thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample underfoot. And this is from verse 14 through 16. It's like God answering back, like God talking back. It said, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So he tells us all these ways that we need to be and how we need to live and what the result of that is and how we can benefit and the joy and the peace and the contentment that we can have, how that we can glow. I like to use that now that I thought of it. And just shine forth with Christ within us, how we can do all that. And then he wraps this up by saying, and because we love him. What is love? You love the Lord? What is that? What is love? We need to understand. Love's not butterflies in your belly. Love's not the squishy gushies. Love is action. That's what love is. For God so loved that he gave. Christ loved, so he died. It's action. It says, because he hath loved me. How do we love God? Through our actions. When we disobey the Word of God, when we choose not to live according to the Word of God, when we want to do it our way, that's not showing love to God. If we really love God, that's how we let him know we love him. Through our actions. We can't just say it. We got to show it. We've got to act on it. If I love him, what did Jesus say? If you love me, keep my commandments. What are his commandments? That book you're holding in your hand.
That's right.
That's his commandments. Basically, what is he saying? If you love me, show me. How do I show you, Lord? By doing what I said. That's how I show him. If I don't do what he said, I'm not showing him I love him.
That's right.
He says here, because he has set his love upon me. If we show him we love him by following his commands, by following his word, by living according to this word. Because he has set his love upon me, I will deliver him. I will set him on high. He will call upon me and I will answer him. I will with him in trouble. I will deliver him. I will honor him. All these things. If we love him. And again, we need to understand what it is to love him. It's to obey him. It's to keep his commandments. It's to live according to this. So, you want to get what you want? Now you know how. You can get what you want. You want to live a spiritually joyous life, a life that is beyond anything that I can really describe or explain. You can. But this is how you do it. We have to make ourselves pliable to God's will. We have to let him shape us. Once we begin to let him shape us, and for lack of a better way to put it, get in tune with him, become one with him, bind ourselves to him, then he becomes all those things to us. He provides all those things for us. He watches over us and covers us and protects us and delivers us. He does all that. And in the storms that I'm going to have to face in this life, in the situations, in the trials, in the troubles, if I'm in that place, I can still have contentment. I can still have peace. I can still have joy. I can still know that God is right there with me. It all begins here. You've got to decide, this is what I want. This is how I want to live. You have to make a choice. You have to make a decision. Once you make that choice or that decision, you're going to have a fight with your flesh, with your mind. When situations arise and you begin to doubt, when situations arise and you begin to worry, when you get concerned, when you get scared, you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to go back to the Word. And if you've got to go back to the Word every hour and read the promises of God and speak the promises of God, quote the promises of God, get that Word of God in you. If we're willing to fight for it, these things can be ours. It's up to us. That's it. I will stop there.